Hello friends, so till here in previous part we have successfully oriented our scene and also we have successfully added our 3D model in our scene. Now today we are going to see shading, lighting and rendering in Maya. Okay, so first before this just save as our scene, then simply click on file, then just simply give a name. So now here we are going to do shading and lighting. Now before this first we have to create a base plane. Okay, so last time we have also created a plane, so if you want you can also enable this one. Okay, otherwise you can create another plane also. Okay, so just simply just come in perspective view. Now just first create a plane. Okay, so just simply if you want you can also use this one, or also you can create a new plane. So just simply click on plane and just little bit scale, just little bit scale like this. Okay, so just little bit check your model is just above on your plane. Okay, it should not be below your plane. Okay, so now it is perfect. Okay, now finally after this simply just come in our camera view and just come in here. Okay, so this is sufficient. Okay, little bit just scale this one. Now after this we are going to create some light for our scene. So for lighting here we are going to use Arnold lighting. Okay, so just simply click on Arnold, then in lighting just simply I am going to use sky dome. Okay, so sky dome for our basic lighting. Okay, so then simply just click here. So now here you will see this is your sky dome. So after this just first open your outliner. Now click on window, now in outliner. Okay, so just you will see here this is your sky dome light. Okay, so for our sky dome just I am going to use some HDRI images. Okay, so for this just simply select this one and click on attribute editors. Okay, so here downside you will see here, see color. In color option just I am going to select our HDRI image. Okay, so just simply just click here. Now after this simply click on file. Okay, now in image name here you can see. Okay, just simply click and select your HDRI image. Okay, now here you will see these are some different HDRI images. Okay, so you can see these are different HDRI images. Okay, so basically HDRI images you have to shoot on same location, or you have to capture on same location your HDRI image. This is important. Okay, but this is a known shot, so here for reference only I am going to use any images as a HDRI images. Okay, so just I have selected this one, this image I am going to use here. Okay, now simply click on open. Now you will see. Okay, so just this is your HDRI images which you have just imported in your sky dome light. Okay, now after this just simply click on Arnold. Now click on render. Now check. Now here you will see your scene is created basic lights. Okay, now here you can see this is your object and this is your object shadow which is just reflected on our ground, means plane. Okay, so here you can see easily, but here two main important things are there. First we have to just hide this plane because just this shadow only just I want to cast on our original ground plane. Okay, not this plane. Okay, second thing here if you will notice some HDRI images is also visible here. Okay, so just here I want to only lights, but I don't want to visual our HDRI images. Okay, so for two things just I am going to adjust some parameters. Okay, so first just little bit minimize. First I am going to just little bit apply one material on this image plane which is Arnold material. Okay, again then select this plane, then simply right click and assign new material. Okay, now for this simply click on Arnold shaders. So here you will see there is a AI shadow mat. Okay, so just select this one. Now first thing you have adjusted. Now just render and see. First open your just viewer. Okay, now after this just here you will see. Okay, now you will see your plane is not here now, but plane is also casting our shadow which is showing on our actual ground. Okay, so now here still HDRI image is visible. So for this simply just select your sky dome in our outliner Now just come in lighting parameters, then downside you will see there is option camera, so just make it 0. Now see, now here you will see in preview area, now your image is not visually, but this is creating light for our scene. Okay, now easily, so final here you can see this is shadow which is just casting or reflecting on our grounds, and this is our model. But here you will see this shadow is not looking good quality, so shadow is a little bit noisy. Okay, so for this just again same, select your HDRI image, and downside if you will see here just below the exposure there is a parameter samples, so just a little bit increase this value. Now minimize this one, now just increase this one samples, now maybe 5. Now just check here, so this is your Arnold viewer. Now here you will see this is your soft shadow which is just casting on our ground, so this is your actual image plane. Okay, so this thing just I want. Okay, now after this just simply save our scene. Now after this just simply I am going to adjust settings for our this car models. Okay, so just little bit minimize this one, now just come in perspective, so here you can see easily, so this is our sky dome. Okay, so for this just select our car model. So now here if you will see for different parts I have also just applied for different materials. Okay, so as a reference I am using this model, but for main settings I am going to explain here. Okay, so just select this one. Now just here you will see there is a car paint. Okay, so this is our main shaders for our car. Okay, so main colors for our cars. Okay, so here just in type you can select Arnold shader. If you have a new model and you don't have any just shaders on this, then simply you can also apply, just simply right click and new material. After this simply in shaders you can apply a standard surface material. Okay, so this thing you have to apply, but in our model I have already created some shaders, so just I am going to replace this one. Okay, so just I have selected this one, car paint. Now here just in type I am going to select same shaders. Okay, AI standard surface, so just select this one. Okay, now just I have selected. Now again just come in our camera view. Okay, now this is sufficient. Now just simply click Arnold and just simply click on render. Now you can see. Okay, so this is our default colors. Okay, now if you want to change our colors, now simply just select here. From here also you can select our model, just I have selected. Now you can see. Okay, now just I have clicked, now here you will see, so this is our standard material. Okay, so from here you can also adjust our color, or from presets you can also assign some colors. Okay, so just I am going to just a little bit adjust from here, just a little bit adjust color, maybe red. Now just after this render. Okay, now after they just little bit adjust our lighting exposure, all these things. Okay, so just simply I am going to use this color, so remaining thing in weight you can adjust. Okay, maybe so please note this thing, I am not a 3D teacher. Okay, just I am a VFX teacher, but in this video whatever just I am explaining, that is only for learning. Okay, so here I am not going to create advanced lighting or all these things. Okay, so this is only for learning. So if you know better, then you can create better. If you don't know anything, then simply follow me, at least you can complete your shot. Now just after this come and adjust some other parameters for our lighting. Okay, so for the just simply just I am going to little bit adjust our lighting, so remaining things you have to adjust according to yourself. Okay, so just simply after this select our sky dome light, so little bit exposure if you want little bit increase, then you can increase maybe 1. Okay, now after this just come in downside and little bit adjust some other parameters. Now just click on AOV indirects. This is important for our, maybe further we will create some render passes. Okay, so just check this one also. Now here after this, if you want to little bit adjust your your light reflections on our models, all these things, so from here you can also adjust. Okay, little bit if you want to just manage diffuse, specular, all these things you can manage here. Now little bit just adjust. Okay, just after they just select our models, then just come in model shaders. Okay, so colors you can adjust from here, even you can also adjust color weight. So just little bit adjust. If you want to change color, then simply you can select any colors, okay, which you like. Okay, so just I have selected this one, and also you can select anyone. Okay, now finally just adjust little bit things in here also, maybe little bit metalness. Now just come in specular. So this is sufficient. Now if you want to adjust coat values, then you can adjust coat values. Maybe some parameters are here, so just you have to adjust. Okay, I think this is sufficient. Okay, till here just this is sufficient for our scene. Okay, now finally just minimize this one, and here if you will see, now see this is your car and this is our ground. Okay, so little bit just select your base plane, this one, and just come in AI shadow matte. Okay, so for this some options also here, if you will see. Now just check this one, if you will see here diffuse here, so if you just uncheck this one. Okay, so little bit if you want to just click on indirect diffuse and indirect specular, so just see what is use of this one. Just open, just check this one, and also if you want to check, you can check indirect specular. So here if you will notice, now just here you will see little bit reflections, car reflections on your ground. Okay, so little bit red colors are here, if you will notice this thing. Okay, so but because this is not a reflective surface. Okay, so if you want, you can switch off this one, or you can adjust intensity also. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so because it's depend on your surface. Okay, so this is important, two parameter, specular and little bit also diffuse. After this simply just check here little bit and different frame. I think till here this is looking good. Remaining things you can adjust according to your scene and according to your model. Okay, so just little bit in light also adjust some parameters, so you have to adjust according to your knowledge. Now just I have selected this one and just little bit adjust specular. Okay, little bit if you want, you can also adjust this one. So these are the basic parameter which I am just adjusting here. Okay, just check this render first. Wait, now here you will see this is taking too much time. Okay, now see, I think this is sufficient for our scene. Remaining things you will adjust according to your knowledge. Okay, so till here just save as our scene. So just I am going to increment save as. Okay, now just save this one. Now after this just we will create our render passes for our scene. So just little bit minimize this one. Now for render passes just simply click on render settings. So now first just in common parameters, just from here we have to select our format. So EXR is sufficient for our render passes. Okay, so here just I am selecting EXR. Okay, now downside just come and file extension. Okay, then just simply click and you have to select name.hash.extension, this one. Okay, now just padding 4, which is sufficient. Now after this just come in start frame and end frame. So just you have to check your timeline. So from 1 to 151. Okay, just see 1 to 151. Okay, so just select 1 and 151. Okay, now just come in little bit downwards. Now after this just here we have to render our only camera view. Okay, so just delete this one. Now finally here in presets we have to select our footage frame size. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so just our footage frame size had 1280 720. Okay, so just simply you can select from here HD 720. Okay, so even still you can type here. Okay, now just after this, just simply just come in here. So this is also important, file name prefix, means here just we are creating render passes. Okay, so if you will give here proper name, so easily you can recognize your all passes, maybe beauty passes, maybe specular, maybe diffuse, all these things. So this is important. Okay, so now here you will see I am going to assign some scripts. Okay, then simply just right click, then simply you have to select insert pass name, then render pass. Okay, so this one you have to select. It means first it will show your project name or whatever your project name, then it will show name your passes, maybe beauty pass, maybe diffuse, maybe specular. Okay, like this something. So this is important. Okay, so just in format, just I have selected EXR. Okay, so by default all render create different layer for different passes. Okay, so if you want to merge all layer into a single image, then you have to click on merge AOBs. Okay, so first just I am going to create individual layer for individual passes. Okay, because if you will merge, then it will take too much time, and also it will take too much space for storing a single image. Okay, that's why just I have unchecked this one. Okay, so now just after this simply click on Arnold set renderer. Then here you can increase little bit value, it's depend on your system. Okay, just little bit, just I have increased it 3, so it's totally depends on your systems. Okay, remaining if you want adaptive sampling, you can also enable, and you can also manage from here. Okay, so just little bit parameter, this one I have adjusted. Okay, now after this simply just come in AOB. So these are the most important things for our render passes. Okay, so just from here you have to select your passes. Okay, so first RGBA, which is our beauty pass, just select this one and just add. You have to add here. Okay, so just simply click here. After this we have to select our quote, direct and indirect, so this one select and add. After this we have to add diffuse, direct and indirect, then select, then simply add this one. Finally just I am going to select our specular, so just specular indirect and specular direct. Okay, so both I have selected. Now simply add. Finally one more pass we have to select for our shadow adjustment, so which is just little bit here shadow difference, which is AI shadow matte. Okay, just select this one. So just I have added all our requirement passes for our scene. Remaining things you can add according to your scene and according to your requirements. Okay, so just till here little bit, minimize this one. Now just render our scene. Now simply click on or not and just render. Now here see, I think so this is our render. Okay, now here just little bit stop this one. Now after this here you will see in your final render image plane is also coming. Okay, so here we have to ignore this plane because we have to render our passes for our only 3D models or for our scene, not image plane, because this thing we have to compose in Nuke finally. Okay, so just simply for this just little bit come here and you have to just select your camera. Okay, now after this just come in image plane. Now just click here. Now you have to, in display mode you have to click on none. Now finally you will see here. Now just render. Now here you will check. Okay, so now here you are rendering only your models or only your scene without your image plane. So this thing we want. Just little bit stop here. Now here you are seeing little bit diffuse and specular on our ground also. Okay, so if you want to manage this thing, so just you have to select your plane, then AI shadow matte. After this simply from here you can manage, which is diffuse and specular. Even you can untick this one or you can manage intensity. Okay, so in same specular you can untick this one or you can manage intensity. Okay, so it's totally depend on your scene and shot. Okay, so just little bit I have given a value. Okay, so now till here this is sufficient. Okay, okay, now just here just click. Now here just click. Now final render. So downside you will see it's taking too much time. Okay, Now here render has completed finally. Okay, now just so this is your final shot. Okay, so now if you want to check your all passes, then from here you can check. Okay, so this is your beauty. Then after this you can see, so these are your all layers. Okay, pass. So remaining thing, so these are our final shot. Okay, now just little bit minimize this thing. Now finally just we have to render our all frames. Okay, so for this just we are going to batch render. Okay, so before this, if you want to little bit check your frame size, okay, then simply you can also click only inside this area your scene or model will be visible. Okay, just if you want you can also just off this one. Okay, so before rendering you can check from here. Okay, just little bit I have also just switched off this one. Okay, now finally I am going to batch render for all frames. Okay, now for batch render simply click here and just click on rendering. Now after this simply just click on render, then downside you will see batch render. Okay, so just simply click here. Now after this just check in downside. Now here you will see your batch render has started. Okay, so you have to check your all passes in your project folder. Okay, where you have defined your project. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so suppose after this if you want to create your multi-layer, means all passes into a single layers. Okay, so for this just open your settings. Okay, so just here you have to check this one, merge AOVs. Okay, so this will do all your passes into a single layer, means it will create a multi-pass layer. Okay, extension again EXR, this is important. Okay, so if you want you can render all your frames, but here only I am going to render single frame. Okay, so for this simply just click here and just simply click on single frames. Okay, which is frame 146. Okay, now after this simply just close this one. Now just again same option, you have to select rendering, then click on render. After this simply click on batch render. Okay, now it will generate a single multi pass layer, means all passes will be into a single layers.